an unbelievable quote from Zell Miller that I had to share with you guys. Now, if you don't remember who Zell Miller is, he was the former senator from Georgia. He claimed to be a Democrat, but he was one of these old-school Democrats that were completely conservative and had no interest in what the current Democratic Party is doing. And if you remember, he famously came out and against John Kerry in 2004 and had that convention speech for the Republican Party and said, "What's John Kerry gonna do? Fight the terrorists with spitballs?" Okay, and he was just foaming at the mouth, absolute lunatic, if you ask me. Well, we have confirmation of that. He has continued to stay classy. Here's what he had to say about Barack Obama, this guy who claimed to be a Democrat, right? Obama, our globe-trotting president, needs to stop and take a break and quit gallivanting all around. Now, so far you get a sense he doesn't like Obama, but no big deal. Here he goes. I think Rahm Emanuel ought to get some Gorilla Glue and put it in that chair in the Oval Office and say, "Sit here a while." Now, why would you say Gorilla Glue? Now, I've never even heard of Gorilla Glue. I'll take it at his, word that there's such a thing exists, right? Otherwise, I can't imagine where you'd make it up from, right? But even if such a glue exists, why would you use that brand of glue? The funny thing is, to give these guys the benefit of the doubt, right? I read the story and I think, what could he have meant? What could he have meant? I mean, look at this. Just quit gallivanting and sit down. Know your place. And if I have to glue you down with Gorilla Glue, I will. I mean, these guys, these old guys from the South, so what we forget is that they grew up in a time where it was only 1,000,000% okay to be racist. They were like, yeah, no, you sit in the back of the bus because you're a Negro, and I sit in the front of the bus because I'm a white guy. And now you got a black guy as president, and it's driving them out of their mind. They used to sit in the back of the bus behind us, and now he's our president. They can't get it through their head. It's like, oh, Gorilla Glue. Striking out in stupid, petty ways that only wind up making themselves look more stupid. Jesus. Thank God that this guy left the Democratic Party and left the Senate. Good riddance. All right, let me see this thing. Oh, yeah, Gorilla Glue. Yeah, I've seen that. Pick a different brand, you clown. Jesus Christ. All right. Like, does he not think that? Does he not think, oh, somebody might call me a little racist if I use this? Like, that does it not occur to him, or it occurs to him and he thinks, this will be cute? What do you think, JR? Did he purposely say that and doesn't give a damn what kind of trouble it gets him in? Or he's like, what? Well, it's just the glue that came to mind.
It's so hard to tell. It's one of these you have to hear in the way he says it. If we could hear him say it.
I know Zell Miller. I can tell you how he said it. I remember that 2004 speech at the convention really well. Here's how Zell Miller said it, if he said it the same way as that speech. Our globe-trotting president needs to stop and take a break and quit gallivanting all around. I think Rahm Emanuel ought to get some Gorilla Glue and put it in that chair in the Oval Office and sit here for a while.
Well, Jenga does say it's the toughest glue on planet Earth.
Well, then there you have it.
That's how you get him from gallivanting around.
All right.
As long as he has a monkey hand holding it.
I'm
just looking at the picture, that's all.
All right. By the way, if you couldn't, you were dense enough not to get it. Okay. Obviously, I don't know that Zell Miller said the quote that way. Okay. But that's usually how he does speak. Okay. But the way I read it had a little bias in it. Not nearly as much bias as pointing to Gorilla Glue. But just trying to be fair here. All right. Screw Zell Miller. Let's move on. Can't get enough of the Young Turks? Well, then subscribe to the TYT's YouTube channel. What's the matter with you?